I appreciate that changing accountants could feel quite scary. It could also be quite a delicate process, but making that change and being scared of making that change or worried about it shouldn't stop you from actually doing it. You're changing for a reason, and you need to remember that. But also, the process actually isn't that difficult. It is quite a simple thing. So I thought I'd take you through the process and how it all works, and hopefully that will alleviate some of your fears. So first of all, in an ideal world, the perfect time to switch would be at year end or just after year end, once they've done your year end accounts. But obviously, the reason for that is because it is a nice clear break, and it'll give a defined cut-off start point for the old and the new accountant. But obviously, I appreciate that that's not always going to be the case. It's not always possible. So just to throw it out there, any time is a good time to change, whenever you want to. We can take over at any point during the year, and we will work with your previous accountant to ensure a smooth handover. So yeah, it's quite easy to do, really. So how does it all work? So what we'll do is, in your onboarding form, we've actually got a little box that we ask you to fill in, and it asks there for your previous accountant's details. And it'll also have a little tick box, yes or no. Have you spoken to them? Are you okay? Are we okay to speak to them yet? So in here, you can pop all the details in for them. We really just need name and email address, because we will send it via email. And of course, we always ask that you actually get in contact with them first, just to let them know that you're going to be moving away, so that they expect to hear from us, because I'd hate to get in contact with somebody when they're not expecting it. It's a little bit rude, in my opinion, so we don't want to do that. But also so that you can speak to them, you can sort out anything that you need to sort out. You can agree a date for a cut-off, so that we can make a plan going forward, obviously. So yeah, once you've spoken to them, you can let us know. We will then get in touch. And what we'll do is we'll drop them an email, and we'll ask for what we call a professional handover. And as part of that handover process, we'll ask for all your references. Again, it's not a massive issue. You may have already given them to us, in which case we probably wouldn't ask for them. If you haven't been able to find them, we'd ask for them. Or we could get them from HMRC and Companies House. So it's not a huge issue, that one, but we will ask for them anyway. We'll ask for any year-to-date information, so anything they've got on spreadsheets for you, payroll information year-to-date, the relevant reports we need to take the payroll over. And of course, if you're already on Dext or Xero, then we'll be asking them to transfer those subscriptions over to us. What we'll also do is we'll also ask for a full set of accounts for the previous year, all the tax computations, tax returns, and all the other information that we're going to need to start to take you over. And we do this so that we've got everything we need from them to be able to understand your situations, make sure we've not missed anything, obviously, and just to make sure that we've got all the relevant up-to-date information so that we can service you best going forward. And then they'll usually send over the information, and they'll disengage with you once they've finished any final work they need to do. And that's it, job done. We'll finish our onboarding process, and of course we'll get going and delivering you all the services that we're delivering for you. One little thing to note is they're probably set up as your HMRC agent, so they can see your accounts, bits HMRC thing on your behalf, which is something we'll be taking over. So we will be applying to do that with HMRC. So yep, that means more brown envelopes in the post. But just take a photo or scan them and then send them over to us, and we can sort that out. And as we get set up for each tax, it means that the previous accountant will drop off. So they will no longer have access to your account. They can't see anything. And more importantly, you don't need to have to do anything. You don't have to let HMRC know. Our supplying deals with all that for you. One of the big questions we get asked is, what if they're your registered address? We do know that quite often your accountant will act as your registered address. But again, nothing to worry about. We will go through this in the proposal meeting and to make sure who or where your registered address is. And if it is your current or previous accountant, then we've got options. We can change it to your own office if you trade out of an office, your home, or if you don't either want your home on public record or you don't have an office, then we've got a virtual office solution that we can provide for you. So don't stress about that. That's all covered. And I'm sure you've probably got many other questions. And the one thing to say is just ask. That's what we're here for. Just ask your questions. We know it can be quite a delicate or tricky situation, especially if they're friends or friends of friends, or you're going to see them at BNI or something like that. We know this. We've come across it in the past. So just ask us, talk to us. We will make sure they'll still talk to you at the end of the day. We're not going to do anything horrible. All we're going to do is ask for the information. So yeah, that's it. That's how you change accountants. Nice and easy.